And so that's when I knew that Gossip Girl was a problem. I'm like, oh no, we didn't know each other well. Like, we started off at the same time, but I'm older than most people that are first starting out teaching. I came at 26. She was fresh out of college, so there wasn't really anything there really. Like, it's okay. She seemed nice, and so that's when, after like 3 times of probing me, that's when she was like, "Oh, I see." Cause actually she taught at this school previously, and I don't know if you know, but she was planning on leaving Korea soon. So we all like had dinner. We all had dinner recently, and yeah, she had a lot to say about you. Who cares? Who exactly cares? And so that's when I knew that Gossip Girl was a problem, because not supposedly, this person did work at that school previously. And so if this person worked at the school with you and y'all cool enough to be meeting for dinner after she already done left Peachtown altogether, because yeah, she was still in Korea, but she left Peachtown altogether. I was working in Peachtown the whole time, and then on top of that, I left living in Peachtown to work in the proper city. I'm not working in the proper city, to live in the proper city. So I wasn't even seeing her around Peachtown after the first year. And then she left Peachtown after some time. We weren't close, so I don't know the specific time she left Peachtown, but she left Peachtown altogether, and I moved into the proper city. We were not seeing each other around town after that first year. I was not thinking about this person. So ick for her and ick for Gossip Girl, because supposedly you were working with Ash Ketchum all that time. Y'all close enough to be meeting for dinner, but now you about to tell me what you about to tell me. And so after I proved to her that I had nothing bad to say about Ash Ketchum, because she did not start this conversation saying Ash Ketchum was talking about you, what you want to say. She started the conversation with, do you know so-and-so? So if I was snaky, but I'm not, and if there was an issue, but there wasn't, then that would have already came out, and she wouldn't have told me that they're actually close. But there was no issue. I don't know her at all. I can't even tell you any tea about her, because I don't care about her. And so after that was established, then she decided to tell me, well, we were at dinner and Ash Ketchum had nothing nice to say about you. I told her that NiSha is our new teacher. Do you know NiSha? And she decided to tell me, Gossip Girl, be careful with NiSha. Be careful knowing NiSha. Be careful with NiSha. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Babes, you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. You don't know what to be careful about. Like, what are we being careful about? What is there to be careful? And side note, if you know anything about EPIK, typically if you work at elementary schools, you're gonna be the only native teacher at your school. I worked at only elementary schools. This person, Ashy Ketchum, they also worked at an elementary school. We never worked together. She never worked with another foreign teacher at all. She was the only foreign teacher at her school. I was the only foreign teacher at my school. So at the end of the day, even if we did have some type of beef Baby girl, you don't know how I am at work. This is a coworker. This is going to be my new coworker. And you're telling this person to be careful. Like, even if we did have drama, that would have been drama outside of work. You don't know how I am as a worker. So it's giving fishy on different levels. There's levels to the sneakiness. There's levels to it. And so she's telling my new coworker that at that point I hadn't even met yet, or maybe I met her like one time. She's telling her to be careful and not to trust me, and I'm a bad person. And so Gossip Girl, she wants the tea. So she immediately asked her, well, what's tea, sis? Like, why do I have to be careful? What happened between you two? What is there to be careful about? Why is she not a good person? And all Ashy Ketchum could say was, you know, she just didn't want to be my friend for whatever reason. Like, she just didn't want to be my friend, and so I think she was jealous of me. She was jealous of me, and she didn't want to be my friend because she was jealous of me. When Gossip Girl told me that, I was shooketh. This person has never asked for my number, for my cacao, for my email. She's never asked to get dinner together, get lunch, get breakfast, get brunch. She has never reached out to me ever in life. She did not want to be my friend. If anything, out of all the acquaintances in Peachtown, she was the least acquaintable. I know nothing about her because at no point did she ever try to get to know me or act like she wanted to know me. Never. She never. She never. And so, again, is it mandatory for me to reach out to you then? Because that would be the only reason we would have attempted a friendship, if I reached out to you, because you were not reaching out to me. So why is it mandatory for me to want to be your friend? As far as my eye can see, we had nothing in common. I'm not Ashy. And so, no, I didn't want to be your friend. But I'm nice to everyone that's nice to me. She never was nice to me. She never tried to be my friend. I don't know how many times I have to say that to, like, I just really want the point to get across. She never tried to be my friend. And so Gossip Girl told me this, and I was gagging. Oh my gosh. I was so shocked. I never did anything to this person. We barely spoke. Like, we maybe exchanged, I feel like if I say 3 sentences, that'll be giving it too much. That'll be dragging it. That'll be reaching. I want to say we've exchanged 5 words in all of the time of knowing she existed. I want to say we exchanged 5 words. And none of them were mean words. So, I'm not sure where that came from. I'm also not sure why I would be jealous of her. I'm not sure. So, Gossip Girl is like, yeah, she said you were jealous of her. Why do you think that? And I'm just like, well, if she couldn't give you a reason and you guys were close, why do you think I have a reason to give you? I don't know this girl. I told you when you first asked me if I know Ash Ketchum, I don't know her, and it still applies. I have nothing to say about her. Sorry, not sorry. And so she was disappointed. Gossip Girl was quite disappointed. I'm sure because she probably wanted to go and tell Ash Ketchum. because that's the type of person she absolutely is. She's the type to say what you say, and I don't even know how she does it. Like, how do you do this? How? Because wouldn't you have to be talking about Ash Ketchum to tell Ash Ketchum what I said about Ash Ketchum? But then again, maybe she would have just framed it the same way she framed the question to me and be like, oh, I told NiSha that you used to work at our school and she said this about you. I'm actually pretty sure, yeah, that's probably how she would frame that. She wouldn't let her know that she secretly didn't like her, didn't care. And the second she told her these things, she told me. Yeah, the second you told Gossip Girl, she told me. It does not pay to be nasty. No, it doesn't. But fortunately, I could care less. And so, I could care less. So, she has no clue that I know that she secretly hates me. Because what the? It just makes no sense. If you know anything about how things usually work here, usually if Gossip Girl was normal and she had any type of loyalty, the second Ash Ketchum would have told her, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, she would have just took her word, and Gossip Girl would have been mean to me all year. And then Gossip Girl would have also told all the other teachers that don't know Ash Ketchum that Ash Ketchum said XYZ about me. And so it must be true. And they would have just took her word. And so this person attempted to ruin my new work relationships because she thought I was jealous of her for no apparent reason. She could not list one situation as to why I'm a bad person, I'm not to be trusted, and I'm jealous of her. There was not one reason other than the fact that I didn't want to be Ash Ketchum's friend. And so with that, I just want to tell you guys, listen to your discernment, listen to your heart. If you feel that someone is weird, they probably are. And so with that, I just want to thank Ash Ketchum, Gossip Girl, and everyone at that school for being who you are. Because thanks to that, I made sure that I did what I had to do, save my coins, and now I'm living in Seoul, and I am a language student, not working with toxic people. I'm going to do a Noraebang series with my best friend. You might have already seen a Noraebang video or two by the time this video is posted. And so if you have any themes in mind, leave a comment down below. We can do Britney Spears Day. We can do 90s R&B, like whatever theme you think of, whatever floats your boat, or whatever you would think would be funny. Leave a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.